How's everyone?
Everyone have a good weekend?
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. So
We had a shindig.
hope you did too. Right on time? We're always on time.
Yeah.
Pretty much always. Okay. We got more decks. This is Group M. We have another Evil Twin. Evil Twin of Wolf Parmesan. Delicious. Okay. I am on the Evil Twin. Oh, you were right on time. Okay. Well, good.
Rivero.
The Armed. Wolf Parmesan's Archon is like juggling birds. Like you see, it's like juggling stuff. Pretty cool. Very cool. It's like Wolf Parmesan.
We don't have Italian hands enabled on this channel, do we?
A what? Italian hands? Yes, we do.
Oh, we do?
We sure do have Italian hands. There we go.
Yeah.
What's that deck doing?
That's all kinds of stuff.
Okay. It's that logo seems pretty good. The logo seems very good. You have Selective Preservation and Grand Alliance Council in the Star Alliance, 2 Biome Discoveries, like the Archons. You have a Crash Muldoon. Okay. Yeah, this deck seems pretty good on paper. The Saw of Heel turn.
Gene Parmesan.
Wolf Parmesan, if I remember correctly, just from like the prelim game we played with it, did not perform that well. So. I just made some Parmesan crusted chicken for dinner, so I'm in spirit. Parmesan.
Tense almost seems too good to mulligan, so I think.
So you won't.
So I won't. It's creature heavy. Is like my hesitation. I don't like, especially if you're going first. I don't necessarily like keeping 6 out of 7 creatures, right? Rationale, especially in this set, is you kind of want some actions that get you, like your opponent just plays a bunch of stuff turn 2. All right, so I'll play Shoulder Red, and it's your turn.
Okay, say Shadows. I'll play Miasma Bomb and Scooped. Do 2 damage.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play a Binary Moray. That's a Moray. I'm going to play Eddie and Archive. Then I'm going to play a Novu Archaeologist. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play an Infighting.
Okay.
You'll still 1 there. But I'll take 3. That dies.
Okay.
Play Old Patty and Miliobi, and I'll play the Fittest. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I am going to Reap with the Binary Moray, who is going to archive a card. Eddie is also going to reap. I am going to play Forgive or Forget. I'll archive the Novu Archaeologist. Then I'm going to play a Tall Mage Steelheart, who's got 2 counters.
Shoulder Ed just takes 3 from the Eddie because it's dealing damage to the right, to Nathan's right.
The Shoulder Ed doesn't. If Shoulder Ed does not do damage, so it steals.
Yeah.
So. Okay. And it is your turn.
Alright, I'll play Saurian. Play Consul Primus, Sensor Philo, deals damage to a creature with Amber. There's nothing that has Amber. I have Trojan Sauropod. Do I play it? Probably not. I'll just discard it. Okay, your turn. Shadow Self? Shadow Self, yeah, probably weird stuff happens when Shadow Self and fighting gets played.
Yeah, well, Shadow Self, I believe, only says it does no damage while fighting, right? Shoulder Ed says if it would do damage, steal 1 instead. So the replacement effect takes priority there. Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to reap with the Binary Mori. I'm going to archive a card. I'm going to play Information Exchange and steal 1. I will reap with Eddie. And then Tall Mage, I think, fights Consul Primus just to keep your board a little bit under wraps there. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. Go ahead.
The Shadows, I'll play Early Birds.
Yeah.
Ready all Shadows cards.
Yep, done.
It
says each Shadows card?
Each Shadows
It
card.
would ready my cards?
It would. I will play Kerwalt, do 1 to everything.
His dog. He's busting up into the stream.
Hello. Oh.
Okay, Shoulder is dead.
So I get 1 for that.
What are you, what's going on here?
What's up?
What's going on here, Eddie?
What's up?
What's going on?
What's up?
This is not the after stream huggies kisses.
Oh. Hello.
That's it.
Hello.
He's got the zoomies. He's busted in.
I will play Walk the Plank, that has a capture icon.
Yep. And
a steal 1. I'll play Gaspipe Saloon. Your turn.
Alright. Art Boy decides to give Eddie
we'll give Eddie the bad behavior treat. Every single time.
Every single time. Without fail.
He's trying to pre-paw.
Alright, my turn.
Can't get me, yeah.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm just gonna borrow that Miasma Bomb if you don't mind. I will play a Gas Pipes Malone. I am going to Booby Trap Censor Phyllis. I will play a Seeker Needle, and I will Kerwallop. So that'll kill my Tall Mage.
Kill Gas Pipes.
Kill Gas Pipes, so I get 2, and then Eddie takes another one. Alright, so I will say check with 9, and it is your turn. I will draw 5.
It is a nice kerchief. We got it. He got a bath last week, and they gave it to him there. Pretty great. I'll say Shadows. Play Hard Simpson and One-Eyed Willa. I'll play a Scooped. I'll just kill Eddie with a Scooped.
So you can ever forge.
Yeah. What's up, Stormstrong?
Hey. I will forge. I am going to put my archives into my hand, and I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Diplomat of Gung. I am going to choose the binary Moray to be untamed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Grand Alliance Council.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to choose the binary Moray for Logos, binary Moray for Untamed, Gas Pipes, and Diplomatic Gung to wipe the table. I am going to play Operative Espeon. I will play a Biome Discovery to raise the tide, which will let me use a creature with Operative Espeon. So I will reap with the binary Moray.
I think you can ready it after that. Because after you raise the tide, you can ready it.
Ah.
After you raise the tide, you can use a creature, and then you can trigger another after you raise the tide effects.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not Star Alliance.
It's not Star Alliance, though. Yeah.
But it'll be ready, I guess. I am...
But that's an interesting interaction to keep in mind,
Yeah.
right?
I will play Lay of the Land to look at the top three. I will put them back in that order to draw. I am going to play a Crash Muldoon. So I'm going to deploy him right there. He enters play ready. I am going to give Crash Muldoon a force field. And a Light of the Archons. And I am going to play Xeno Training for 4 because of...
You can still Crash Muldoon at this turn either way, if you wanted.
And I think I want to protect the Crash Muldoon more than I want to archive. Alright, so I'll reap with Crash Muldoon, who's going to get a ward because of force. Alright. I will say check with 10, and it's your turn. I'll draw 5.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I'll play Thin the Herd.
Oh, no. Okay, so 2, yes, 3,
4,
yes, 4,
5s.
5, so you get
So
to
I'll get
choose. Okay, so you get all that back, and this all gets shuffled in. Gonna complain about that.
I'll discard a start dominance.
I'm gonna complain about Justin wiping my board
Doesn't matter.
after that 10-card Star Alliance turn
Yeah.
or whatever.
I'm done. None of this matters.
Alright, so I will forge. I will say... Logos. I'll information exchange and steal one. I'll play a Novu Archaeologist. And I'll discard this BDQ. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
This
I didn't I had like some reactionary stuff I could play to like threaten, but it didn't feel right.
Play Imperial Road, play Pterodactyl, play Senator Quintina, play Lapisaurus, do a damage there. Your turn. Just threatened.
Alright, I will say Shadows. I'm gonna Hornswoggle the Imperial Road. It's not a road now. I am going to Cement Shoes Lapisaurus. Do 2 damage to it. Then I'm going to Seeker Needle Lapisaurus to kill it. And then I will Safer Sorry to dump 4 damage into Quintina. Since you've got 4 Amber. And it's your turn. I will draw 3. So check with 8.
Push out. I'll Hornswoggle my Miasma. Got him.
How dare you?
Play gas pipes. I'm done.
How dare you? Seeker Needle is ready. I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Diplomat Agung and choose Novu Archaeologist to become a Star Alliance creature. I will play Lieutenant Kincan. I am going to use the Novu Archaeologist and Archive Information Exchange, I suppose. And Crash Muldoon will just reap. And
okay. That'll do it. Wolf Parmesan, a little bit outclassed.
Yeah. Just the... I got to archive so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like...
You get to do logo stuff, whereas I did not get to do logo stuff.
If you play like 6 Star Alliance cards in a turn in this set,
and it's also doing everything else, right?
It's typically
it's
like
using
generate. It's like generate 9 amber.
Yeah,
it's generate 9 amber in addition to using everything
and like killing the board.
Yeah,
for your opponent only. Sinister Conflaster. The same house combo as the deck I just played.
Yeah. This is a fancifully ephemeral Talam, which is 3 phase shifts. So
3 phase shifts is good. Eddie gets another treat. Eddie, you want
another treat? Oh, yes, he does.
Oh. Oh. Can you do lay down? Lay down. Up. Up. Trick Master Edward. Come on. So good at tricks and also licking me.
Yeah.
Mr. Durkins, what's up?
Hey, appreciate that, Prime.
24 months.
24 months, good lord.
Wow.
The time flies.
That's 24 months of Prime? Taking that sweet, sweet Amazon money for 2 years?
Yeah.
Love it.
It's that easy.
Love it. Okay. I was first?
Yep.
I shall mulligan.
Douglas, hello.
Hey. Six. Okay. Play old Patty.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play P.I. Sweven. I'm going to static charge old Patty.
The curse.
I'm going to phase shift a portal to raise the tide. And it is your turn. I'll draw 4.
Okay. Oh, you have the tide. Milwaukee, the cash tourney.
Yeah, in July. I don't know what my work situation will be, so I have a hard time saying yes. I can make it up to Milwaukee. So yeah, at this time I'm a probably not to a very likely no.
I'm playing Tamed. I'm gonna play all tied up. I'm gonna get the tide. I'll reap with Old Patty, so I can discard the bottom 3 cards of Tide's High. Play each creature discard this way. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay.
Zero cards.
0 creatures. All right.
I'm gonna reap or sow.
Okay.
Reap with Old Patty.
Oh.
Discard the bottom 3 cards. Cha.
Gas pipes.
She'll balance. Okay.
Quintina.
So I'll play Quintina and gas pipes. All right, your turn.
All right, I will say Sanctum. I am going to play Urian the Circumspect, Badge Magus, and General Salvador. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. An hour away. That's driving distance at least, right? So
I'll say sorry, and I'll play Reach Advantage. Capture those. Play Pterodactyl. Stunned. I'll play Decadence to Exalt. Ready, and use it for the creature to fight Swevin. I guess I should do that before I capture, right?
yeah, that way you get the
yeah. I'll take 2. Okay, and then Quintina. Fights Urian. I'll do some stuff with that. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Sanctum. I will play a Badge Magus.
23rd to 25th of July. I just signed up for a disc golf tournament that weekend, so I'm definitely not going.
I will play Bring Glow. Doesn't do anything here. I will Shifting Battlefield Salvador, I guess. Badge Magus will reap. Salvador will fight gas pipes. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Shadows. I will scooped the Badge Magus.
Okay.
I'll Cement Shoes the Badge Magus.
Okay. Oh, this one, apparently that one had a capture icon on it. So it's whatever.
Okay. I'll Blatant Thievery Salvador, so I'll steal that and enrage him. And I'm done.
Alright. Check with 9. Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Flash Freeze. So for the main return, when I play something, I get to tap something. I'm going to play Foogaroo. And tap Old Patty. I'll play Foogaroo. I'll tap Pterodactyl. Play Tomwa of the Glow. Then I am going to Call of the Void. I'll capture onto Badge Magus. General Salvador. I'll choose... I kind of want to leave Old Patty hanging around, but I get to threaten if I kill him. So I'll kill Old Patty and you lose 1. And it is your turn. I will say check with 6. I will draw 5.
Keyforge. He'll just still hasn't pulled the trigger on OP. Are there people like wanting to play? That's kind of weird. Especially if they're not like allowing magic or anything. I understand Keyforge if it's just not like a big draw of people, but alright, I'll say Untamed. I will play Infighting.
Oh no.
Bang, 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 bang. Does poison work? It only says deals damage. I think poison says when fighting.
Poison says when fighting. Yeah, 99% sure poison says when fighting. My Foogaroos.
Some stores don't want to deal with Gem. That's probably fair. I'll play Chelonia and Emilio B, and I'll gain 1. Your turn. You do Forge. I'll be very interested to see if FFG gives Archon's Corner anything for that tournament. I am very skeptical. Very doubtful.
Yeah. It's crazy to me because you go on Twitter and you look at like AFK, you look at like Asmodee Nordics, they're giving stuff to people left and right.
Yeah.
And here it's like radio silence. So it's just very bizarre. Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Armor Drone. I'll capture onto the Armor Drone. I am going to phase shift a Hammergram for the Chelonia. And then I'm going to Theory or Conjecture to archive the top two. And it is your turn. I will draw for it.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. I'll play Early Birds.
Yeah, it's like Asmodee is not grounded in reality when it comes to like LGSs.
I'll mug Salvador.
Yep.
Your turn.
I'll put my archives into my hand, and I'm going to say Unfathomable for the turn. I am going to play Portal to raise the tide. I am going to Thunder Toe both Gas Pipes and Meliobi. So they take 2. I am going to Reap with Tomwa. I will exhaust Pterodactyl, and since the tide is high, I get to draw 3 cards. So draw a card for each exhausted enemy creature. I will play another Tom. I am going to play a Seabringer Kakoa. And I have the Taweki Kraken here. I think I just discarded. You killed all the Fugaroos. Yeah. I actually could have played it with the Fugaroos. But I think if Justin didn't immediately kill the Fugaroos, I have a chance. I think I just win the game on the spot because you just have 2 chains for the rest of the game.
There's no coming back from that.
And okay, it is your turn. I don't draw anything because Tom got me back to full.
Sorry, I'll play Ultra Rostrum. I'll discard Berry Riches, play a Paraguardian, and I'll play Humble on a Tomwa.
Okay, that way I don't draw.
Yes, so your turn isn't that easy.
I think my turn ends up being pretty easy. All right,
if you draw 6 cards, yes.
Well, I was gonna say,
anyways,
my turn ends up easy because of my hand now. So I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Badge Magus here. Salvador will fight Gas Pipes Balloon, and I guess die. If he's gonna die, I may as well take out Emilio.
Huh? Wait, does Barrier just raise the tide? Oh, it does raise the tide.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll play that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fair enough.
I didn't know. I didn't read it to the end of the sentence. The Barrier Riches. I just knew if I played it. Okay, only if the tide is high does it move 1. Okay. Otherwise, raise the tide.
Salvador will fight Meliobi instead of Gas Pipes.
Okay.
And then Badge Magus will fight Gas Pipes. I guess it doesn't matter. It's the same. It ends up being the same either way. I will take 3 chains to raise the tide, and then play these Strange Ordinations.
All right.
4, 5, 6. I will say check with 9, and it is your turn.
No Forge.
I will draw 3.
I'll say Untamed. Play a Mookling and a Keyfrog. Keyforge for 8.
Okay. 6, 7, 8.
Chains.
Oh yeah, I didn't draw all that. This was in my hand. 1 knight, please.
That's why if we run a big tournament, TTRCon, we want to just do double elimination, do deck survival, because it's just
you just make a
plug
bracket.
it into a bracket.
Yeah, I think you just make a bracket at that point, and
then we don't have to worry about anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the ballsy play. I'm gonna reap with Armadrone. I am going to play Science, then Final Analysis. So I'll get 1 for that, and you'll get that back. I'll draw 5.
Draw 3 and then shuffle, draw
4, and then I gotta shuffle and draw 1 more.
You also raise the tide.
All of these creatures are shuffled in. The gamble is if I draw, I can maybe threaten if I hit something off drawing 5 right here. So
especially like a lot of phase shifts too, right?
Yeah, the deck is 3, so I have 1 already. So the 1 phase shift is going to be 1 there. Yeah, Science is like a very swing or miss. Now I think I prefer Science to old school cards like Warsong or a lot of the old actions that Brobnar had that were dead 90% of the time. Okay, so draw 1 more. Oh. Well, if I had known the deck list, I guess it wasn't that much of a gamble. I'll play Captain Creasage. I'll play Phase Shift to play Voice of Recusal. Play Mecha Buoy. And then I'll play 2 static charges on Captain Creasage. And I will say check with 7. It's your turn. I will drop a chain and draw.
Okay, I'll say shows. I'll play Early Birds. Play Hard Simpson. Play Walk the Plank and steal 1. Play the Flying Spectre. Fly in Spectre. I will take 3 chains. Raise the tide. I'll cement choose my Hard Simpson to steal 1. And
okay, so start of the turn. When did you raise the tide during that turn?
The middle of it.
You would get 1 armor and 1 power at some point.
Oh,
I guess it doesn't stop.
The tide has to be high. So I had 1 power, 1 armor.
Yeah, so you
I
take
just
1
take
less damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so start of the turn, Voice of Recusal takes 2 and takes 2. He's elusive. I have to get lucky here, I think. I didn't hit any of the amber control on the flip. And you generated way more amber than I was expecting. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to Theory Conjecture to play the top card. It's a Badge Magus.
It's not the Capture Icon one?
Not the Capture Icon one. I guess I'll deploy it here. And then I lose.
Okay, wow. I did not expect to win that game. Stealing
I mean,
is like way more impactful, I think, on average. Like if you can get some stealing
yes,
off,
yeah.
in this set, it's very big deal.
I think this deck is actually fairly light on the Amber control.
Yeah.
It's very fast, but I think it has like a couple of capture icons. It's 3 capture icons.
Yeah, that's why you play games out, exactly. Alright.
I mean, I did give you 5 cards, right? With 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it backfired, I think, a little bit. I didn't realize I had Mecha Buoy and a Static Charge still left in the deck. So, that was like guaranteed to Amber. So I was guaranteed threatening.
I mean,
so it felt right at the time.
And you were going to 7 too, so
yeah.
I don't know. You're on Sinister this time. I'm on Rivero. The Armed.
I think it was the infighting, but I don't think I had a way to save everything. Because the double Fugaroos, I think, would have...
You just lost Fugaroos, right?
Yeah.
With that?
But I think... I don't know if you had good ways to answer the Fugaroos.
There's a lot of random shadows damage in that deck.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. That's fair.
I didn't have anything readily available, but yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the numbers in the set, and Shadows has something like 8 cards at common that actually can manipulate Amber in some way. And it's like way above the other houses.
Oh yeah, no doubt. 6.
That deck hated artifacts, right?
This deck? Borrow, Hornswoggles. Yeah.
I had the Ritual of Balance, but
I don't get that borrowed.
I don't think I can play that.
Yeah.
So it's a dead card, so I think that's a worth a mulligan right there. Right. Yeah, and
I think Brend has like so much potential in this deck. The games I was watching, I can't remember whose deck it was on at the tournament for the final swindle. It was like Brend getting abused by the evil Witch of the Eye or Witch of the Dawn to like destroy it, and then they had like Ritual of Life to get it back, and it was bananas the amount of stealing with Brend.
I can imagine.
And then you're doing that on Untamed turns too, right? So it's like it's crazy.
Yeah, I heard that the evil twin Witch of the Dawn was throwing gas pipes Malones at people. Just gas pipes would just run in, dunk an amber on somebody, explode, go to the graveyard. And
yeah, Evil Untamed is good except for the Mookling, right? It was an evil twin. I don't know who's. I think it was Zeramis. I could be wrong though. I didn't get to catch a whole lot of the stream yesterday.
I'll play Terra Guardian, and it's your turn. I'll draw.
Say Star Alliance. I'll play Biome Discovery and raise the tide. I'll play Biome Discovery. Go the top 2 cards.
Coconut.
I'll discard this crap. It was Coconut, okay. I'll play Diplomatic Gung and Lay the Archons. Your turn.
Alright, I am gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna play Gas Pipes. I am gonna mug a Diplomatic Gung. And then I am going to walk the plank and steal one. And it is your turn. I will draw all three.
I'll say Logos. Play Information Exchange. Steal 2. Play.
First player with a tropical fruit name.
I'll play Talmar Mage, but I'm going to BDQ. I'll just pick up both these, all these stuffs. Then I'll discard Mind Bullets. I'll play Eddie, archive a card. Your turn.
Alright, I'm going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Ritual Balance. I'll play Meliobi and All Tied Up. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Play Shadows. I'll pick up the archive. Play Safer Sorry to archive this Eddie from play. Then I'll play Shouldered and Hornswoggle, and Cement Shoes do 2 damage to Meliobi. Okay, your turn.
Did we play this game already?
Did we play this game?
Did you play this?
No, I just played that last game.
Sinister Conflaster?
My first game was this guy. Or this guy.
First game was the Evil Twin?
Yeah, it was the same house combo.
Okay. Sorry,
I played that last game. That's what
I have this Trojan Sauropod, and I was like, I thought the Trojan Sauropod was played against that deck, but
I didn't play it at all.
Okay. Well, you
I
pitched
discarded it,
but
that's an Evil Twin.
Okay.
Trojan Sauropod. There you go.
Yeah, it was just it's because it's the same house combo. I'm really struggling with that. So okay, I am going to say Saurian. I will discard the Sauropod. I don't think I can spot that deck 3 Amber in the middle of this game. I'll play Pterodactyl. I am going to swallow whole the Shoulder Id. So, gulp.
Pretty good.
I am going to Decadence Meliobi to reap with it. And then I will humble Meliobi, but I don't get to move the stuff off of it. It's not.
Upwards. I'll say Shadows. I'll play Hornswoggle and a Gas Pipes. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play a Chelonia. I'm going to play a Mookling. I am going to have Meliobi kill Gas Pipes. I am going to Reaper Sode, ready and reap with the Mookling, and I'll discard this Infighting, as tempting as it is to hold on to it. And it's your turn. I will draw.
Let's see. Logos. Pick up the archive. I'll info exchange for 1. I will play a binary moray. Play Eddie and archive a card. I'll forgive or forget. I'll get Booby Trap and
Yeah, the Starlines deck. Well, the Starlines deck had a couple of dead BDQ, and it had Grand Alliance Council.
I'm gonna get Diplomat and Biome Discovery.
Yep.
That is my turn.
Okay, I will say Untamed. I'll play Mollymok. So Chelonia. We'll play All Tied Up and get 2. Because the Tide. Meliobi is going to attack Eddie Hill and then enrage the Binary Moray. Then Chelonia and Mookling are both going to send me 9, and I'll say check with 9. It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Say Starlines. Pick up the archive. I will play Lay of the Land.
I have a feeling this turn's going to be gross.
Remember that time you took a Starlines turn? It was really good. Yeah, it's like that. Okay, I will play a gun. And make the Moray Untamed. Play Grand Alliance Council. So Star Alliance Untamed Logos.
Yeah.
I'll play Espeon.
He's just taking the same turn I took.
Okay. I'll play Crash Muldoon. I'm going to use Binary Moray to fight the Pterodactyl. I'll play Biome Discovery to raise the tide. I'll do after the tide is raised, I can ready Binary Moray, and then after the tide is raised, I can reap with Binary Moray. Archive card. I'll give. Actually, before I did that, I'll put the force field on Moray.
Crash Muldoon. Yeah.
And then ward it.
Okay.
Before I reaped with it. And I'll play Xeno Training. So it's 1, 2, 3. So not quite enough to stop you, but still probably pretty good. Okay. I'm done.
Alright, I will forge.
Forever Forget is just an insane card.
Yeah, I think it's bonkers.
It's like
It's
really insane.
actually bonkers. Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Early Birds. I am going to play Gas Pipes. I will play the Flying Spectre. I am going to Scooped onto Crash Muldoon. And yeah, and then I'm gonna Blatant Thievery Crash Muldoon.
He's so mad.
And it's your turn. I'll say check with 6. I will draw 5. So you go ahead.
I'll forge. The deck do be threatening.
This deck,
yeah,
it does generate some. I mean, 2 Early Birds is actually like a lot of amber. It doesn't. I mean, it's like sort of tech against the Unfathomable, but
also Shadows. Pick up the archive. I'm gonna borrow the Flying Spectre.
Not good.
And then I will steal 1.
Got about borrowed. It was in the archives. It's been in the archives like the whole game.
I just archived it.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, it was in the deck. I'll Cement Shoes, the Gas Pipes, and I'm done. Scooped. Use a sound clip from the Kanye song where he says "poopity scooped."
Yeah.
I'm not totally against that.
I'm not trying to get on Kanye's shit list.
Actually, yeah.
I'm not trying to start beef with Kanye.
I mean, that would only be good for us ultimately.
Yeah, I think it does raise our profile significantly. I think.
So we get swatted every day.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say Shadows. I'll play Early Birds.
Jeez.
I will play Hard Simpson. Gas Pipes is gonna go flying into Diplomat Agung. I'll put one on him and then future president of the USA.
Yep.
So he was the whole reason he was put on ballots was to siphon votes away from Democrats. That was like the whole reason there was even an initiative there for that. In the states that he was actually on the ballots for, because I don't think he made it a serious attempt at it, but there were people who were like making it a serious attempt for him in key locations like Ohio and places like that. So traditionally like battleground states, because for some reason our system does not work in a way where the person with the most votes becomes president. It's a system where the people who live in the correct locations decide who becomes president. So,
all right, I'll say Logos. I'll play a Nobu Archaeologist and a Binary Moray. I'll play Masters of Theory. I will repeat with the Moray and archive a card. Play Theory or Conjecture to archive the top 2. And your turn.
I will forge. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play 2 Altruist Rostrums and a Pterodactyl. I will unstun this Pterodactyl. And then I am going to Bury Riches to raise the tide, which will let me operative Espeon something. My Inspector explodes. So Hard Simpson will fight Crash Muldoon, so then I can steal one. I think the Saurian side in this deck is the bummer.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I will say...
I can't imagine anything else now, J. Philippek. Oh yeah, the other pterodactyl is done. Thank you. It's all right. I don't. So the thing about Kanye is, I think he got so successful at some point that nobody around him is willing to tell him no. So, and there's been very clear signs of something wrong with him just publicly, right? Like he'll get on Twitter, he'll come back to Twitter for like 2 weeks, and he'll have like the postings of like a crazy person, and you're like, he's clearly going through an episode of something, I don't know what, and it feels like he doesn't have the support structure around him to like, get him what he needs. So yeah, I don't know. I feel sympathy for the dude.
All right, I'll say Starlance. I will reap with Espeon. I will play Grand Alliance Council. So I'll see Logos, Starlance, Saurian, Shadows.
Support. His 18 power pterodactyl got to do nothing this game.
Yep. I will play a Biome Discovery.
Lord Kalis.
like
watching on
watching
YouTube. Hey, well, awesome. It's
Thank you.
If you're watching, you're watching. We appreciate that.
So I will, after the tide is raised, ready the binary moray, and then after the tide is raised, reap with Espion.
Okay, I have no amber control.
Okay.
I am actually not far off from keyfrogging somehow. I don't know how though. I think if I had the infighting from earlier, maybe. So this deck can generate some amber, and I think if you can hit the keyfrog at the right time, you could probably win a game or two against something like that.
If you bursted if you don't be able to somehow burst last turn, I don't know that I could have dealt with it.
Yeah, right? I think this deck is close, right?
Yeah.
Like it's close to having all of the tools it needs to win. It's just there's so much of that Saurian side that's just kind of dead, and I think the artifact hate in that deck also.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good artifacts.
Because if I had the Ritual of Balance early in the game, then I think I would have been in pretty good shape, right?
I mean, maybe you should have played it.
You would have stolen it, and you would have hit me with it. You would have hit me with it. The flying. You hit me with the Flying Spectre. Right?
Hit you with the Flying Spectre.
So if I had either one in play, then you could hit it and use it, right?
Yeah.
So Flying Spectre stopped me.
Okay, I am on Fancifully Ephemeral Talon. I do really like Rivera though. It's doing some
it's gonna do
dumb
some
stuff with Morays.
Yeah, it is getting to do some fun stuff. So the thing about Kanye is he's successful despite having like bipolar or whatever it is, right? Manic depressive, something along those lines, right? I like the conspiracy theory. The entire reason he made the gospel album was to tank his brand enough so that he could buy the rights back to his music. Because one of the Twitter bouts that he had sometime in the last couple of years, he went on like this huge rant about the record industry. And to be fair, the record industry does suck in this country. The fact that Justin and I can't play just any random song, we have to be careful about playing snippets of songs because of DMCA, because of some archaic rule. The record industry is a zombie. It's been a zombie since the internet became like a household tool, right? And it just refuses to change with the times. And so I can't imagine being an artist who doesn't even have rights to your own work, right? Yeah, it's not just the U.S., but I think it's because the U.S. courts are the ones that kind of hold that stuff up too, right? So yeah, exactly, right. You're just kind of like renting the music, and I think most artists just want people to listen to their music. They don't give a shit if you're paying for it or not.
The more record labels stop people from being able to hear your music for the first time, the less reach you have with your music.
Yeah.
Right? And artists don't know anything about it.
Correct. The artists receive nothing from that, right? Our channel gets DMC struck or whatever. It's not as if Kanye gets any music, right? Any money.
Were you first?
Yes.
I remember.
Is this a keeper? I think it is not. It's a weird one. So, yeah. If I could pay like an artist directly $20 for the album, for lifetime rights to listen to the album whenever, right? I'd do that, right? There's so. Oh, you got swindled. Swindled by the bot, Kelly.
That's what Radiohead was doing their last couple albums. You just buy it directly from them. That makes sense. Seems like the way it should be done. Okay.
We'll say shadows. I'll put gas pipes. Go ahead. I'll draw one.
Alright, I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play a Seabringer, Kakao, I'll play a Fuguru, and I'll portal the Tide. Your turn.
It's a midnight mowing going on.
Always got to mow at 8:30.
Always be mowing. Sun is down. Mower's out. Alright. I am going to say Saurian. I'm gonna play Lapasaurus and do a damage to the Fuguru, and then I'll play Pterodactyl. And it's your turn. I will
say Logos. Ulterior Conjecture to Archive 2. Okay. I will play an Armadrone, Phase Shift, and Badge Mags. Your turn. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Bill. Tier
Hey,
2,
Bill.
29 months.
Good lord, Bill. The crazy amount of support from you.
Insane. Thank you.
Lots of people in the 2-year club tonight.
Yeah.
Always great to see that. So
Real's best Evil Twins, Untamed Shadows, Star Alliance. I like Logos has a lot of potential too. Because
Tall
really
Mage is so
Tall Mage
good.
is insane.
Same
What's the guy that dies in wards? He's ridiculous.
Old Egad, yeah.
When he enrages every enemy creature.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Niall, 29 months. Tier 2.
Like Binary Moray is worse as an evil twin, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But P.I. Sweven, I think it's like
He's probably worse. Well, 3 cards is not as good as making your opponent discard a card.
I think it depends on the deck.
Yeah.
It depends on the deck, right? I think there's a lot of Logos decks that just want to draw a volume of cards. But discarding a card from your opponent's hand is also
3
insane,
Tall Mage,
so.
2 Witch of the Dawn. That sounds insane.
Wow.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Evil Sierra Harkins is good too.
Yeah, make
Just
you
blow
lose
up some
Amber.
Amber.
I don't know what to do here. This hand keeps getting weirder. I guess I'll say Shadows. I'll play Hornswoggle. I'll play One-Eyed Willa, and I'll read with Gas Pipes. It is your turn. I will draw 2.
Say, Sanctum. Play Strange Ordination. I will play Staunch Knight. Play Bring Low. I'll fight the Willa. Ready and fight the Willa. Then fight Gas Pipes and steal 1. Do 1 to Gas Pipes. Okay, your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play Infighting.
Dead.
I am going to play Thin the Herd and just shuffle your whole board into the deck. I will play Good Luck and Old Patty.
Was Evo Urian explode armor for Amber for each armor he has? Oh gosh.
But Sanctum also has the evil twin that just kills a creature every turn, right? Because it's like action, reverse a creature's armor and power.
Yeah, that's
so if the creature doesn't have armor, it just dies. So that one's insane, I think.
so Forge.
I'll draw 4.
Evil Scheduler is cool too. Okay, I will play Logos and pick up the archive.
It's really the first card that's given negative power, right?
Yeah. I'll play Science. I will play Captain Crissage. I'll put a
King of the Crag.
static charge on Gabuk. I'll play a phase shift and gain 1. And then I will Hammergram Old Patty and gain 1. Your turn. King of the Crag, yeah. That was a good card.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I will play Early Birds. I'll Blatant Thievery, Crissage. Play Hard Simpson, Evil Twin. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Unfathomable. Play Portal. Archive it. A Seabringer, Kakoa. Actually, I'll play Fuguru first, then Seabringer.
Yep.
I'll discard T-Wiki Kraken. Your turn. Evil Corsage is way better than regular Corsage. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
That would be so relevant.
he makes everybody lose everything.
Lose
right?
keywords, yeah. That's so relevant.
Okay.
Evil Copy is cool too.
I am going to say Untamed. I'm gonna put Way of the Pixie on Gabuk. Reap with Gabuk. Get 2. I am going to Thin the Herd. So it's going to get Fuguru, Captain Crissage, Hard Simpson, and Gabuk.
Sick all his herd thinning. Third hinning.
I'll play Mookling, and I'll play The Fittest. Couldn't quite get. I could have like kept the Gabuk around, but also had static charge on it. So,
Yeah.
Mookling gets 1. The Pterodactyl gets 1. I've had a lot of Pterodactyls in play tonight that have not gotten to actually activate.
They just kind of chill.
I'll say check with 9. I will draw 4. Go ahead.
Say Unfathomable. Pick up the archive. I'll play Portal. I will play Flash Freeze. Play another card, Exhaust a Creature. I will play Call of the. I'll play Thundertoe to exhaust those creatures, and they take 2. Like Call the Void. Capture 1. What am I gonna blow up? Mookling's gonna get pretty big next turn if I don't deal with him. A Pterodactyl is very hurt. It's eligible with the Mookling and make you lose 1. And then Kakoa will reap. Your turn.
I'll Forge. Going to say Saurian. I'll play Altruist Rostrum. I'll play Cornicin Octavia. I'll play Censored Philo. There's nothing. Oh, I get to do 5. 5 to Seabringer. I'll play Consul Primus. I'll put Siren Horn on Cornicin Octavia. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Upward. I will say Sanctum. Play Orion. Play Larry the Lake. The shifting battlefield. Capture one on Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Larry. Your turn.
Our roommate's being very wholesome with dogs. So. I am going to say Saurian because if you take a Sanctum turn, I will lose the game. It will not be close. I am going to play Physicus Felix, Evil Twin. So the tide is low. It's been low for me the whole game. So I am going to Exalt Seabringer Krakoa. Cornison Octave. Unfortunately, I think I have to fight with every. Fight with enough creatures. As much as I want to capture with Cornison. I think I can still do it. I'll unstun this pterodactyl. Maybe get to use it. It's too good. Alright, so I'll Cornison Octave to capture 2. I'll rostrum one of it to the Seabringer. Censor Philo will fight the Seabringer and trade even with +2 armor.
Did you want to like use Console Promise first, or you have to fight with that?
No. I am going to take 3 chains to raise the tide. So that way you don't have armor, and then Console Primus will crash into Larry the Lake. And it is your turn. I will just drop a chain. Not quite enough amber to threaten there. If I had a if I could use Console Primus, I would have been in good shape there, I think. And use it to fight to kill off the Larry.
I'll say Sanctum. Play Badge Magus, and I'll reap. Your turn.
Alright, Pterodactyl. Yours is but to do and die. I am going to say Saurian. I'm gonna action capture 2 Cornison Octavia. I'm gonna rostrum 1 from Octavia onto Badge Magus. The Pterodactyl will bravely go fighting against the Badge Magus and then blow up everything and die. And then Physicus Felix is gonna reap. Let me 7. I will say check with 7, and it's your turn. Drop a chain and drop. Just drop a chain on.
Say Logos. Play a static charge. I will file analysis.
Okay. So I will draw 2.
Play Captain. Play PI Swevin. I'll play Mechabui. I'll take 3 chains. For the tide. Your turn.
Okay, so I will forge 54 Eric on Fanciful Ephemeral Talam. 65 Sass. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I am going to say Shadows. I'll play a Miasma Bomb. I'm going to play Gas Pipes Malone. I am going to Scooped onto Captain Creasage, I guess. I am going to walk the plank, capture on Gas Pipes, and then steal 1. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw. Would you like to Mechabui?
Raise the tide.
I don't think I do. I think I want.
I got chains. Yeah.
I don't think I can deal with the chains.
I have 5 cards.
So you'll
and
get
chains.
You'll get an amber.
Okay. I will say Sanctum. Play Strange Ordination.
Oof.
I will play Salvador Staunch Knight. No problem.
Alright, I am gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna play Hard Simpson. I will Miasma Bomb. Gas Pipes is gonna go fight P.I. Swevin. And it is your turn. I will draw to.
Play. Would you like to?
Nope. Okay. You can have the Miasma. You can have the Louis.
Say, Unfathomable. Pick up the archive. Play Portal. Play. Tamwa, Fuguru. Your turn. And draw 2 Master Shuffle.
1, 2, 3 plus 1. I can't quite do it. I can Scooped, Creasage. I can Reap with Hard Simpson. No, it's that's wait. 1, 2, 3.
That's 3.
But 1 goes back. It's only 2.
Gas pipes.
So because gas pipes would have to die. I can't quite get there. I could Scoop Creasage, take 3 chains to take back the Tide, Reap with Hard Simpson, have Captain Creasage capture another one. Gas Pipes fights into him, he captures another one. So he captures those 3, but Gas Pipes will die, so he'll get 1 back and you'll forge and win. So
alright.
Not quite. I think taking the both decks have Trojan, sorry. That's why. Okay. I think me taking the chains there would end up in a situation where I just end up at negative. I end up with like having 4 cards, so it fought so hard.
It did. It tried.
It actually got to use the board a couple of times, and it looked like it was going to be enough, but not quite.
Unfortunate.
Rivera.
Okay. This is.
Well, Rivera's 2-0, and this deck is 1-1. I think this deck could get eliminated here.
Yeah, it's very possible. Rivera's pretty good, but that deck's
got some
doing stuff. It's not doing this stuff.
Yeah, it's got some stuff, but there's some very clear weaknesses in this deck. I think.
Wolf Parmesan is definitely not a good deck. Unfortunate. That deck can definitely make a board where if you don't deal with it, it can run away with the game. Like Urians, Tomwa the Glow,
that deck
Fuguru.
This
deck does have things, but
got answers.
If there's like a stumble with like Fugurus, right, that could put me behind and not be able to get to my answers.
It's like if you win the die roll and go first, and I just play like 2 Fugurus and a Tomwa, and you don't have something for it immediately, that's one of those things where it's just like, oh, I play 3 cards, I draw 1 card, and then the Unfathomable keeps me from playing the rest of the game. The T-Wiki Kraken wasn't just such a dead card. It could have been a Brain Drain, it could have been a Maelstrom, it could have been like any number of things, but unfortunately that card is just so dead. It's not like Khalifi Dragon where you're like, it feels like you're really rewarded for getting the Khalifi
he's like
Dragon.
not even that good when you play him.
What does he do? He's like,
he just does some damage.
Fight, Reap, deal 2 damage to a creature with 2 splash.
Yeah.
So that's not awful, but
you sacrifice 2 creature uses to play him, right?
I think it really needs to give Amber, and you have to untap with it.
It should do something on play at the very least, right?
Right.
Like you have to untap with it. That's the thing.
The big creatures, like the big guys, had a play.
It should have an impact.
So
you're first. Hmm.
This hand's close. It's close. The Sanctum in this deck, the Badge Maguses are kind of weak.
They are. Well, I definitely had some like very high potential Badge Magus turns.
Yeah, I think overall Badge Magus is just a weak card in this set. It can allow for you to generate enough fights to get through some elusive stuff that you normally otherwise wouldn't be able to. I do think that the deploy on that card makes it a very interesting card, but I don't think it's quite big enough to do what you need it to do in this set.
I do like it as a card, though.
I just don't think Badge Magus doesn't have the chutzpah to get into fight with like some of the larger Starians, some of the larger untamed creatures in this set. So.
Getting out with Trojan Sauropod is a good way to do it.
Yes. Yeah.
That is a good. It is best, like, the Badge Magus is best when it's used by stuff like the Assert Dominance, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can do interesting things with Badge Magus and Star Alliance decks. So you can make Badge Magus fight during other turns. Okay, I am going to start with a General Salvador, and it's your turn. Overall.
This is the artifact hate in this deck. Okay, I will say Logos. I'll play Master of the Theory.
All right, you get a
card.
Is it from the top? Or is it from your hand?
May archive a card for each enemy creature. Okay, that's not the other one. That says the other thing.
Backup plan.
Yeah, I'll play Binary Moray and Talmage Steelheart. Your turn.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Armadrone. I'll capture onto the General Salvador. I am going to put 2 static charges on Talmage Steelheart.
Okay.
I am going to phase shift Portal and raise the tide. So exhaust the Binary Moray. And it is your turn. I will draw. Talmage is like, I hurt everyone around me. he's got a real hedgehog's dilemma.
Alright, I'll say Logos. I will reap with the Steelheart, then BDQ, and just pick up this all this stuff.
Okay. I tried.
Then yeah. And I'll play Moray.
Hey, I'm trying to deal with these.
Endless Morays.
I think I just say Sanctum here. I'll play Urian, I'll play Larry, and I'll play Strange Ordination. That was a nice hefty burst right there. It's your turn. I will draw 3. Plus, this threatens like a lot of amber.
Yeah, sure does. Okay, I'll say Shadows and pick up the archive. I will safe or sorry do 100 damage to the Ryan.
He's dead.
Play Booby Trap
with 94 damage to
for
spare.
nothing. I'll Cement Shoes the Larry for nothing.
Okay. Dink.
And I'll play One-Eyed Willow.
Alright, so I will Forge. I feel like I got away with a key there.
Yeah, I play 4 Shadows cards that didn't steal.
Feel like I got away with a key there. I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to play Fuguru. I am going to play Seabringer Kakoa. I will play Voice of Rakuzal. I will play Portal, which will get archived because it's still currently high for me. I am going to Call of the Void, the Binary Moray. It's tempting to get the One-Eyed Willow because of the steal, but and I also get to capture one, which I'll capture onto the Seabringer Kakoa. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
I think more often than that, J. Philippeg, we've had decks that did really well in the Tournament Champions. We came back to them and they performed worse in the future.
Yeah.
But I don't think that we've had that experience.
I think a lot of the decks just get forgotten, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's just it's a byproduct of us having. I mean, our deck collection is public for fight night purposes. So if you think there are some hidden gems in there, definitely let us know. So
play Starlands. Play Lay of the Land. Okay. Draw a card. Play Diplomat. Make One-Eyed Willa Shadow or Starlands. Play Can. Brew is making that. I will.
Boogaroo is making me want to pooperoo.
Yeah. Play Crash Muldoon.
Crash Muldoon!
Good force build to the Moray. I don't really want to take 3 chains or Raise the Tide, so.
Especially with Fugaroo.
With Fugaroo out, it's just going to 4, it's awful. So, so I think I just reap twice. So maybe I'm better off just doing this. Wording. It's fine. Alright, your turn.
Yeah, so Fugaroo makes you draw 1 less. Alright, I am going to say Unfathomable for the turn. I'll pick up the archives.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get like a lot of chance to come back to those decks because they don't get a lot of spotlight too, right?
I'll play Portal. There's just 1 and it goes to the archive. It's not all tied up. I am going to Thundertoe Incan. One-Eyed Willa. I'm going to play the other Fugaroo. I'm here. I'm a fish. Voice of Rakuzal. This Fugaroo is going to actually, this Fugaroo does have 3 armor. He can hit somebody, hit him with the poison. This Fugaroo is going to reap. Voice of Rakuzal will kill Binary Moray because you could end up getting like a big Eddie turnoff. I do take 1. He's got 4 armor. Then Seabringer Kakao is going to reap. I wanted to get the Diplomatic Gunk, but with no Star Alliance creatures on the table, both Crash Muldoon and Diplomatic Gunk lose some power.
Not Star Alliance creatures.
I'll draw 2 and say check with 6.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. I'll play Gas Pipes and some stuff.
Okay, so doesn't do borrow Hornswoggle. Okay.
Your turn.
Forge.
I draw 4 cards.
Yep.
What if that thing we said?
What if? What if that thing we just said? All right. I can't. Okay. It's probably correct. Just say Unfathomable and just read 4 times. But he comes. I am going to say Unfathomable. The Fugaroos will summon him. The T-Wiki Kraken!
Actively worse than just reaping.
I will play a Tamwa of the Glow. Rakuzal is going to reap. And then the Seabringer Kakao is going to kill Gas Pipes.
Portal.
Oh yeah, Portal! Portal! Okay. And it's your turn. I can now say that I got the T-Wiki Kraken onto the table. I'll draw to you.
The comeback window. He's been ahead this whole time. I'll say Logos. Play Info Exchange.
No.
Play a archaeologist and a forgive or forget.
The Kraken.
Where's the important cards in my deck? I guess I
gotta practice my squid face.
I need stuff. I'll get Lay of the Land and Can.
You don't have the Grand Alliance Council, and I can tell.
Yeah. Alright, your turn.
Draw 3. I'm gonna say Unfathomable. Portal.
No Kraken's worth it. Now it's gonna kill everything I own, so yeah, it's kind of worth.
Tamwa. I'm gonna reap with Tamwa and I'll exhaust Crash Mold. I'll exhaust Novu Archaeologist. And then draw 1. Yeah. T Wiki Kraken is gonna reap. Do 2 damage to creature with Splash 2. There's like no sense in killing creatures there. And then I'll reap with Voice of Recusal, reap with Fuguru, reap with Seabringer Kakoa, reap with the other Fuguru. Go to 8. So check with 8. It's your turn.
Starlines, pick up the archive. Play Lay of the Land.
I don't think Starlines controls Amber in the deck. I guess you got the
Xeno Training.
Xeno Training. The T Wiki Kraken synergizes with Omnipus.
Draw a card. I can only capture 3 though, or 2.
Because the Gung is
I
gone.
do have Select Preservation. That's power value though. Still something.
Wait, does that deck have both?
Yeah. I know.
I dodged a bullet there.
Yeah. Because I have Espeon, Can, Xeno Training. Muldoon doesn't get it done. No. Can't stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kraken comes.
All it did was kill one creature. And generate 1 Amber.
Generated a little bit of hype for fellow content creators Call of Discovery. I recorded an episode of Call of Discovery today with Zach and Ed, and I specifically called out this card for being bad. So of course, after I talk trash about this card, I end up in a game where I got to use it one time. I got to use it about as many times as I got to use Pterodactyl tonight, so...
That gives you the authority to speak on it, though. Because
yeah, now I can speak on it even more.
You were willing to play it and give it a chance. That's just like if we had always discarded Trojan Sauropod forever and never even tried to play it, right?
Yeah. I think it really depends on the deck.
Yeah.
Really depends on the deck.
Well, that deck advances now.
Yeah. And that, so both of the fun decks advanced.
Yeah.
We could end up in a triple.
This one could get. Right? This is 1-1. We could get a triple advance.
If the evil twin somehow wins this game, there's 2 advancing. But if it loses,
then there's 3.
Both those decks are fun.
Yeah, they are. I don't know how it didn't get to any of my things that killed Fuguru's, but I guess
you didn't have like the archive engine going.
No, yeah, didn't see Eddie.
You drew a bunch of artifact hate, and that deck doesn't have an artifact,
right? So it's just dead.
Yeah,
just Amber.
Because you took 2 Shadows turns and stole 0 Amber.
Yeah, this deck is the one that can actually steal.
Yeah.
Higher Sass winning 2-1 so far. 3-1 with over 10 difference. Interesting.
I mean, it's probably. I mean, Sass is. There's a correlation to Sass, right?
For sure.
And there's a lot of reprints in this set, so the Sass on the reprints is going to be slightly more accurate, so it's not like Sass is a total wash in this set. I do think, funny enough, Sass is actually fairly well primed for this set, because your creatures are very bad in this set overall, I would say, just as like a general rule of thumb. Like, you can end up in situations where the board is getting to do amazing things, but there are a lot of really bad creatures in this set. And so, if Sass is treating those creatures as effectively blank, then that's probably correct. So I would say there were creatures who were like fine in other sets. Pterodactyl was one I'm picking on tonight, but that's just because of how little I've actually gotten to use it. But so I think that is probably, I don't think you can ever accurately gauge Thalassophobia, because if Thalassophobia hits your opponent's best cards in their deck, you win the game. That happened the other night. I got hit with
like brain drain. And
I got hit with the
Thalassophobia.
brain drain, bubbles, Thalassophobia, and the game was over.
Yeah,
because
just
it
straight up over.
also hit like 2 other very important cards on the mill.
At the very least, it should add synergy with cards like that, right?
Yeah.
Vault Boy.
Hey, through November.
That's so long.
Yeah.
Cool.
You rolled an 8. I rolled not that.
Heck yeah, thank you. So first.
Yeah. That deck did have artifacts worth.
I think it has the Ultra Strostrums.
Well, it's also got the
Ritual Balance, Blind Spectre.
I like Thalassophobia. I think it's a very interesting.
Is it just Hornswoggle in there? That's not a borrow in there,
No,
right?
there's no. It's just Hornswoggle. Better stick around until November. Yeah, we don't have any plans of going anywhere.
Yeah. I guess we gotta keep streaming.
Yeah, it's just impossible to say, right? Let's say you're playing against a Martian Generosity deck. You know the Martian Generosity. I mean, obviously, Thalassophobia is probably worse against decks that are trying to mill themselves. Like, if it's like an Infernus-style milling. I don't think there's any reason to not play Thalassophobia in Dark Tidings Sealed, however. I think you just play it. And there's an argument to not play it when the opponent could reshuffle, right? Your opponent has 9 cards in the deck. You playing the Thalassophobia is giving them a free reshuffle. There's possibly an argument there to not play it, right? Because especially if there's a card, if there's a card you Stone Cold lose to,
And they're getting back to it.
and they can get back to it.
Yeah.
There's an argument there. But I think the earlier in the game you play the Thalassophobia, the better. You get a ton of information. Something that is very difficult to gauge in SAS is information you get, right? A card like Brain Drain, I don't even know what its ERC score is, but it's probably underrated. Just because the information you get, you have, if they don't have an archives, Brain Drain gives you perfect information for a game state, and that is invaluable.
Yeah.
There are times where it doesn't do anything, sure, but there are other times where having perfect information lets you play the game in a deterministic fashion. So
Oh, I'm first. I'll play this Pterodactyl. Okay.
I guess I'll say Saurian. I'll play Physicus Felix, and I'll play Bestiary Urso, and I'll choose the Pterodactyl stun. And your turn. I'll draw 3.
Play Untamed. I'll play All Tied Up. And I'll play All Tied Up. Play a Reaper So to unstun. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Mookling. I'm going to discard Thin the Herd, because I think it actually actively hurts me here. I will play Way of the Pixie, I guess, on the Mookling. And then I'm going to play 2 copies of the Fittest. And all my creatures are going to get big, stay big. I have to use the most inconvenient number of counters.
Oh,
2
yeah. It's awful.
on each.
With Maelstrom and Thalassophobia, that can be good if you're like, if you don't want to see those creatures again. But a lot of times, if you Maelstrom a bunch of stuff, that just gums up the rest of their like next several turns they have.
Yeah.
Just draw creatures straight.
If you're losing to those creatures and you don't have a good way to get rid of them,
Then,
I think
yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
But if they have like 8 creatures from 3 different houses, just Maelstroming that is just like slowing the opponent down by an incredible amount. So
I'll say Saurian. I will play reach advantage and capture those 2. And I'll swallow whole the bestiary.
Okay.
And get 6.
Didn't I was
power.
Yeah. I was hoping you weren't gonna take a Saurian turn. I was gonna gamble that you couldn't take a Saurian turn because the pterodactyl could kill the Mookling as it was.
So I'll fight the Physicus.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll fight the pterodactyl. 1 less damage taken.
Yeah.
Same effect. Okay, I'm done. The small hole was too tempting.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Imperial Road. I'll play Consul Primus. I will reap with Physicus Felix. And it's your turn. And it's because I shit talk Pterodactyl. I'm losing to it right now.
That's what happens. So Shaz will play Early Birds. I'll play Gas Pipes. I'll play Walk the Plank and steal 1. I'll mug that. No, it doesn't kill it. I'll hit the Constant Primus. Or I could hit my Pterodactyl. Yeah, I'll hit my Pterodactyl. I'll take that one. Okay, your turn.
Alright, I guess I'll show you Shadows. I'll play my own Gas Pipes. I will play a Miasma Bomb. I will scoop your Gas Pipes.
Scooped. It's all scooped up.
Scooping your Gas Pipes. And it's your turn.
As a Forge. I will play Saurian. Play 2 Ultra Rostrums. I will play Berry Riches. Move these to my pool.
Ugh.
That may be the first time we've ever gotten value out of Berry Riches.
Yeah.
I will play... the game of Pterodactyl fights the Physicus.
Okay, the whole team's dead.
Take 7. We're still alive over here. I will play Paraguardian.
I don't.
Senator.
So, to that point, J. Philbeck, I don't
Trailblazer.
think SAS is at the level where, for this set currently, it's not at the level where it can evaluate combos effectively. So I think that is.
There's like so many little micro combos in this set.
Yeah.
More so than any other set.
And like the value of those combos varies wildly from game to game. Sometimes they're like game breaking. Sometimes it's like 1 extra amber, right?
Yeah.
So all right, I am gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna thin the herd. If you don't mind, if you could just shuffle all that right back into the deck. I'll discard this infighting, and then I'll play some Shadow Idiots. Meliobi, and Gabuk. And it's your turn. I will draw 5.
Now, I bought what looks to be a pretty good Forgive or Forget deck off of the internets. So, I don't know when we'll get to play it on stream, but I think it's got some legs. Okay, I will say Untamed. I will play Infighting. Play Chelonia and Old Patty and gain 1. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Old Patty. I'm going to have Gabuk fight Chelonia and then Meliobi fight Chelonia. And Age Old Patty. I will use Imperial Road to play Senator Quintina. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Say Shadows. I will Cement Shoes the Gabuk.
Okay, so destroyed the gas pipes.
Oh my god.
Put it into play. I guess it gives it a play tapped.
I'll Cement Shoes Meliobi.
It did.
I'll play 2 Gas Pipes.
Alright, now if I could just say for just 1 second that it I play cards and generate no amber. And Justin plays cards and generates amber, and is also stealing my amber in the process, and getting to interact with the Tide the whole time. So
I was in the market just for trying to find some Dark Tidings decks that I think might be. I've been looking at a lot of Dark Tidings decks. I did find 2 that I bought. So, but yes, no, we don't normally do that. And those are also personal. These are not TTR funded decks. These are personally funded.
I'm gonna say Saurians. I'm gonna discard Trojan Sauropod. I'll play an Altruist Rostrum. I will play Lapisaurus and do a damage to Old Patty. I will play Cornison Octavia. I'm gonna unstun my Quintina. And it's your turn. I will draw for.
I look for a Sins deck. Nah, I'm not super invested in getting a Sins deck. I'll forge.
Yeah, I don't want to control Amber, so I don't do anything about Amber.
Don't do anything about that. Okay, I'll say Untamed.
Yeah, the double Martian Generosity one.
That's insane. I don't think that deck is as good as that they think it is.
Yeah. It also has 2 regrowth, Chota, and Key Charge.
Yeah, the Untamed is pretty good. But that Mars is probably not enough to support the double Jenka.
The problem with the Mars is that it doesn't generate Amber out of nowhere, right? You have to
be Mookling. Mollymock. What am I mollymocking? I think I'll blow up the Rostrum.
Okay.
And then Old Patty. Fight Lapisaurus. And your turn. Dies to random AoE deck, yeah. I think it'd be really inconsistent is the thing.
Yeah, Aurora and I chatted a little bit on Twitter about it too, because I was like, I think if you had this deck, you might be disappointed by it. And Aurora was like, if you're buying this deck, there's a chance you're buying it for a collection, just because there is no other double Gen, double Ka deck out there. There are plenty of Genka decks, but there's no double Gen, double Ka, except this one. And I was like, yeah, but at the same time, that's like buying a classic 60s muscle car and just leaving it in the garage if you don't intend to play something like this. You may be disappointed ultimately by what you bought, but it's still cool looking, and you really want to see what it can do, if it can deliver. All right, I am going to say
the KA is Key Abduction.
Yeah. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Early Birds. I am going to Blatant Thievery Old Patty to enrage him again.
Nope.
Or Bear.
Jeez, so mad.
Actually, it doesn't make any sense. I'll Blatant Thievery the Mollybot to enrage it. Because I am Kerwallopin'. I'm Kerwallopin' here. And I get... Oh, I can actually hold off on that Kerwallop. It will happen. The gas pipes... Oh, no. Gas pipes will fight the Mookling. And then when I Kerwallop, I get 2, because the gas pipes will die as well. And then I'm going to walk the plank and kill a gas pipes, because you don't have any amber, so I get to do 4 damage. And then I will play Hard Simpson. And I will say check with 7, I will draw 5.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play the Flying Spectre.
Yeah. Gin Kaka. I think Ginka might be funnier.
I'll scooped Hard Simpson. I will fight it with gas pipes.
What if your Shadows is just better than mine?
I think that is the case. I will Blatant Thievery. I will make this Corners and Octavia mad.
Okay.
Your turn. I do think the secondary market for Keyforge seems healthy, just from like being in the Keyforge buy sell trade group on Facebook and just seeing how many people have decks for sale on decks Keyforge and the value and the like.
Unlike the Flesh and Blood community, which I'm pretty sure is like cryptocurrency,
just NFTs.
Yeah, it's like NFT, the card game or something. Where
I don't understand.
Kaka Gin. Kagin.
That's pretty cool.
That's the engine. Engine noise.
Yeah, you gotta give something if you want to collect cards in that game for some reason.
I do not see how. So I don't trust any game who has cards that are worth more than Magic cards.
Yeah,
I don't trust it. I don't trust Magic's secondary market at this point.
And I guess Pokemon too.
I don't. So, but I definitely do not trust any card game
that came out in 2020.
Yeah, in the year of our Lord 2020, that has cards that are worth what Flesh and Blood are worth. Who's paying for it? Is what I'm asking. So, yeah, 10K sales in 2 months. That's pretty good.
Crazy.
That's the sign of a healthy secondary market. So, all right, we're saying Saurian. I'll play a pterodactyl. I am gonna put Siren Horn on Cornison Octavia. I am going to dang it, my rostrum.
It's gone.
I'll play the Sensor Philo. I was trying to combo.
Oh, yep.
Trying to combo over here. Cornus and Octavia will fight Mollymock. And then Quintino will fight Miliobi.
Okay.
And I will say check with 6. I'll draw 1 and then shuffle and draw 2. I don't know how I win this game because I have gone through my entire deck and I have 6 amber to show for it. So
I'll say Untamed. Play Ritual. I will Persistence Hunting for Saurian. I'll play a Key Frog.
Oh, good.
Your turn.
That thing I can lose too.
Well, Parmesan's name is very good. It's unfortunate.
We do have an affinity for Parmesan named decks on this channel.
Yep.
So. Alright, so I'll draw 2. Okay. Gonna say Shadows. I've just barely begun. I'm gonna play a one-eyed Willa. I'm gonna scoop that Key Frog. You're not Key Frogging me. And then I'm gonna Hornswoggle your Flying Spectre. That's right. Wait.
If the steal one of the tide is high.
No, I'll still use it.
Okay.
You just don't. I don't steal.
Yeah.
And Imperial Road Console Primus. Actually, I gotta play around infighting. All right, and it's your turn.
I have heard that the game is good from people who have played it, but I just have a hard time wanting to play any TCG that involves packs right now. Because I'm just kind of over that business model, right? Keyforge has spoiled me, I think, for what we get out of Keyforge.
Yeah,
for
you
the
get
price.
like when you buy 1 box of Keyforge, you have bought more game than any other box of any other CCG that has ever been printed can give you.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna play Paraguardian. I'm gonna play Pterodactyl. I will play Trojan Sauropod. I will play Cantina. I'm gonna Decadence to Exalt, Ready, and Reap. Paraguardian, I'm gonna Exalt it for Reaping. I'm gonna Exalt it for his ability. I will Rostrum these. on to...
I could, like... I have like single magic cards that I could sell. One magic card that I could sell and get a fairly substantial collection of any other active CCG right now, right? Like, just because of the insane value of magic cards that are on the reserve list. My turn. 7. The only way I have to deal with that is with... I can actually deal with it a number of ways. And despite that, it's just like, it's like too much effort at that point, right?
Yeah. That's the thing about like those CCGs is you make a deck, you put all this effort into finding all the cards for it, you buy all the cards for it, you play it 10 times. I mean,
yeah. And the thing is, you're playing a constructed. Like, I love Legends of Runeterra, but I'll play the latter like maybe once a week because the decks are solved right now. Yeah. Like the meta, that's the meta game,
TCG, right?
The meta game is solved because of because it's an online game, and so a week. It's not even a week. Sometimes it's like 2 days after new cards come out, and you've got the decks broken out into which ones are the best in the metagame at a time, right? So, so Commander is like the asterisk for MTG, right? Time Walk for a Norrent. Oof, that's rough.
Yikes,
that's rough. We've all made trades when we were young and didn't know the value of cards, right?
Yeah,
yeah. But Norrent's got cooler art than Time Walk. I'll give you that. Norrent's art is honestly, it's like this imp with like this glowing finger kind of thing, right? If I'm thinking of the right card.
Very cool.
It's interesting art. In Time Walk, you got like some skeletons on it. Like, who cares? So, yeah, you can always get.
All it does is take a turn.
Yeah, I'll.
What can you do on an extra turn?
My opponent's gonna take an extra turn. Sure. After that, I'm gonna have a turn again.
Yeah.
Said the person unaware of Time Vault, Voltaic Key. All right, I can do this with Untamed. So here we go. I am going to say Untamed. I will take 3 chains. I will have the tide for the first time this game. I did it. Old Patty. I am gonna play the Fittest. I am going to discard Infighting. Don't think I can actually quite get it for me here. I am going to assert dominance to have One-Eyed Willa fight Paraguardian. Make you lose 2. I will play Gubuk. And then I will have Old Patty fight the Paraguardian. To kill. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. I will play Early Birds. Play Hard Simpson. I'll Scooped One-Eyed Willa. I'll discard Hard Simpson because that gives you an avenue. Alright, I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I am playing Early Birds. A lot of Early Birds played in this game. I'll play Gas Pipes. I'll play Hard Simpson's Evil Twin. I will Miasma Bomb to keep you from winning the game, and then One-Eyed Willow is going to fight Senator Quintina to make you lose 2. I will play my own Senator Quintina using the Imperial Road. I'll drop a chain and draw 4. I'll say check with 6. Trojan, sorry. They come into play ready, right?
They do.
I do not.
They do.
I do not do that.
I think I'll say Untamed here.
Why did I put an amber from the common supply? I thought I grabbed one from Scooped.
Did you grab from the wrong place? When I scooped it?
I thought I was threatening, and the Scoop stopped me from threatening.
His last turn?
I thought I grabbed it from my stack. Yeah, Storm says I think I pulled it from the right spot.
Okay. Alright, I will say Untamed.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's no problem.
No.
I'll
You're usually on, so...
I will play All Tied Up. And take the Tide.
No. I had to take 3 chains for that.
I'll Mollymock the Sauropod.
Oh no, the combo!
You fool.
My window.
You should have Sauropod. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I am going to Imperial Road and Physicus Felix. Stunned. But he does have play with the tide is low. I get to exalt a creature. I'm going to exalt Senator Quintina. I am going to take 3 chains to raise the tide. Hard Simpson is going to reap and get double exalted. But first I have to have One-Eyed Willow fight Quintina. So One-Eyed Willow fights Quintina. You lose 2. Then I reap with Hard Simpson. Oof! So she captures 1 from your side. I do get to reap. And then Gas Pipes fights Senator Quintina. Explodes. And I get all that amber. I will say check with 9, and it's your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 1.
Well. I'll say Unnamed. Forever never killing that one, I will. I'll use Ritual Balance to steal 1. I will reap with Mollymock, and then I'll infighting.
The infighting is game. I got to the point where I couldn't play around infighting anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Fought valiantly.
Yeah. Parmesan tried.
Fought as hard as I could.
3 2-1s tonight. Lost every game 3-2. I thought I lost the first one. I thought I didn't lose any, or I thought I didn't forge a key the first game with it. Or maybe that was a different game. They're pretty good games tonight, though.
Yeah, it was
some fun stuff.
A relatively fun showcase. I think.
Yeah.
Both of these decks advanced. Fanciful, Ephemeral, Talam, and Rivero the Armed.
Yep, only the evil twin is eliminated.
Get out of here, evil twin.
Really makes you think. We have one more evil twin left, right? In the last pod.
Yeah, it's like at the very last pod. I think it's very funny that if evil twins were trying to take over the Crucible,
They're just bad at it.
they're not good at it.
Okay.
It's important to remember that good will always win because evil is stupid. So,
All right. That's the stream. We'll be back tomorrow night. Same time as usual.
yeah,
With Group N.
yeah.
What decks we got in Group N? Shipwreck, Officer of the Nameless Hunger.
Oh,
Garu AS Placebo.
okay. I'm pretty sure the Nameless Hunger, if you're shipwrecked, is eaten.
But they're the officer of it. That's the name of the ship.
Oh,
Nameless Hunger.
Well, that's clearly a
but
ship.
their name is Shipwreck.
It's a. I don't know. Okay.
There's lots of
All I'm
there.
saying is, I'm not getting on a boat with a guy named Shipwreck.
But I'm an officer.
And if the boat is named Nameless Hunger, I'm worried about getting eaten.
No, you're confused. The boat doesn't have a name. It's known as the Nameless Hunger because it doesn't have a name. And I'm Shipwreck, the captain of this nameless boat.
You've not said anything that's reassured me yet. So.
And then we got Garu AS Placebo.
Garu as Placebo.
Deservedly Mangy Haura. And Implacable Dr. Binder.
Oh man, those are some good names.
Those are good names.
The Implacable Dr. Binder sounds like a.
Let me show you my Pokemon cards.
Well, I was gonna say the Implacable Dr. Binder sounds like a 1940s pulp character. That's what that sounds like. So.
Yep. Dr. Binder.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
The Implacable I think I made the joke when we opened it. The Implacable Dr. Binder sounds like one of those hypnotist villain movies that we watched in Mystery Science Theater 3000 so much. So,
Come here. Eddie knows the stream's over.
Eddie knows the stream is over. He's here.
The boats, the Boats.
The Solarless Triple World.
We haven't gotten to do that yet, but that does sound pretty fun.
Yeah, I shit talked the boats on Call of Discovery as well.
Gosh.
So. The episode is not me just shit talking Dark Tidings. I promise that much. So, but yeah, I thought the ruins succeeded while the boats failed ultimately. So
yeah, the bad boats are real bad, right? All right, everyone.
Yeah,
have a good night. Have a good
night,
Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.